Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Today we are looking at Ninja Spawn. He was released in 2022, so he's not very old at all. And just looking at him, I think he's pretty cool. I think that, he'll have all the articulation that we want. I think that, he does look pretty cool. I'll put up on screen the old Ninja Spawn and a link where you can go watch me unbox that if you'd like. But so we've got the two, and obviously it's probably not going to compare to the old one, but we'll see. But let me know if this one's one you've picked up. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into it.
Alright guys, so we got Ninja Spawn here, we got some weapons with him, which, both of those look pretty cool. And there he is in his box, so kind of a weird pose that he's in, but it's fine. We got this nice red and black color scheme, and then we got this awesome back piece. I love this looks awesome. And we don't actually have a picture of the figure on the back, so we've got I'm not sure if this is actually one of the covers or something, but that sword or stick that he's got on his back looks awesome. Would have been cool if he came with that. And then we've kind of got the same on the side, which it's a bit odd, but anyway, it's fine. But let's get him out of his box. So just got the 4 tabs at the top as usual, and we're going to pull him straight out, and there he is. So he looks pretty decent. Then of course we've got this. This is a wonderful back, but you know I'm gonna say it, the placement of this stand really destroys it. But nothing too interesting about the stand, no scratches on it like last time, but good little stand for him. So let's get him out of his box. I'm gonna speed through this, so we'll get this tape off if we can. There we go. And there was his first sword, so if the camera wants to focus for me, there we go. So nothing too detailed. They've kind of got the wrap on the handle, and again, if the camera wants to focus, there we go. So the wrap on the handle, that's nice. The little screws on the sword as well, very nice. Kind of like they don't have to put these little details, like they could just leave them blank, so I appreciate them. This is an interesting one. We've kind of got like a really weird pattern inside the sword, or the blade I suppose, not really a sword, but and then we've got a much more detailed wrap on the handle, so that's quite nice. I like that, how it's kind of flowing off there. Looks pretty good. So we'll get Ninja Spawn out of his box now. Just got to cut these little plastic tabs, and on the back here they've actually got them they got little bars or something. I don't know how you describe it, but it stops them from pulling out. But there we go. And you can see that he's got a lot of detail. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of colored detail. They've kind of left all the coloring that they probably could have done. We got this little thing. This goes on his back so that you can put the 2 blades, whichever ones you're not using, onto his back. So that's pretty good. I like that. So up next, thought we'd check out the articulation. So he's got some in the wrist, some in the elbow, and some in the shoulder. The shoulder's the same, that nice joint that I like. That's the same. And then we've got the double jointed elbows as well as the knees. And a little bit in his head. Man, I love the green eyes on him though. That's really nice. We got a bit in the waist though. It seems a little bit stuck. I'm not sure what reason that would be. Got a lot of details here, like his throwing stars and stuff. And then of course his legs can come out, but unfortunately we've got a bit of a problem with this leg because it was up in the box, and a little bit of articulation on his toes. And I just want to point out the toes do not look very good at all. But appreciate the effort. And then we've got the double jointed knees as well. So they're both pretty stiff, but here you can see that the bit of plastic there is actually sticking out, which is a bit annoying. But I thought I'd put these on so we can have a look at these as well. They seem to hold in there reasonably well, but I'm unsure whether I'm put them in there properly. I assume that's how they're kind of meant to go. He also doesn't like to stand up that well either, so we'll put his swords in his hands. I assume it's supposed to be like these swords in the hands and not the other way around, but yeah, we'll stick these in here anyway, because I think I'd like to display them with these ones and have the blades on the back. And you can see one just went flying. Yeah, they don't really like to stay in that little backpack thing, though I think it's secure enough that, you know, they can stay in there. But yeah, so he doesn't like to stand up, unfortunately, and I feel like it might be because he had his leg up in the box again. So yeah, just I'm trying to work out how these are meant to be displayed as well, because on the old one we obviously have like these really nice blades, like kind of like this. So I think this is the way that it's supposed to be displayed. We don't have any instructions, and unfortunately on this one we don't actually have a picture of the figure on the box either. So yeah, I don't really know, but this is the way I'm going to display it. But anyway guys, I'll leave you with the showcase and then be back with my final thoughts.
Alright guys, that has been our look at Ninja Spawn. Let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments, if you've picked him up or not. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything nice to say about it. I feel like this is the first one where I've really thought that it's felt really cheap. He has a lot of trouble standing up as well, which is quite a problem because I just want to display him. I think, you know, he looks pretty cool with like all of his swords and stuff, but the detail is obviously not there again. I think this is going to be a common theme with throughout these newer figures, that the detail is just not there. Like, he's got all these lovely like belt buckles and sculpted details. Like, he does have the details there, but there's no wash, there's no like highlights. Like, he's got spikes on his shoulders, he's got belts and buckles as well as like stitching. Now if these were painted they would look amazing, but they're not. They're just one single colour, and yeah, it's kind of a waste really. But yeah, my problem isn't really with the details. I think it's just the figure joints and articulation and stuff. It really feels cheap, and it's the first figure that I've had from the new line that really feels this way. He feels really stiff and brittle, and yeah, I feel like if you continue to play with him, like he is definitely going to break. Also, we've got this problem with his hip because his leg was like up in the box. It's like got this huge hole in his hip, which I think is maybe contributing to the fact that he doesn't want to stand up. Now that I've moved him, he doesn't want to stand up again. But yeah, unfortunately for me, this one is, yeah, just really disappointing. I expect a lot more, and you know, we've had a couple of good ones in this new line, and yeah, this is just one of the not so good ones. But I am really glad that I didn't pay full price for him. I picked him up for like $14, which, you know, $14 probably can't complain too much. If I had picked him up for full price, I would have been like, yeah, really annoyed. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of him. Maybe you've got like a better one that isn't so brittle. But yeah, let me know in the comments. As usual, leave me a like. If it's your first time here, then please do subscribe. We got a few more Spawn figures to unbox. We got some anime figures to unbox. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one.